Does everyone have an EPK? Does everyone know what that is? Jay, can you explain the importance of having one? Honestly, I mean, your website should be your EPK these days. You don't need something physical to hand to somebody. You know, CDs are dead. Nobody's even got a CD player at this point. If you're going to hand out anything to anybody and have a connecting piece, it should be something that maybe like a flash drive business card or a flash drive wristband, you know, something that's just a little more modern. You know, I don't have anything in my house that plays a CD. You know what I'm saying? And EPK, you could have great pictures on your iPhone. Just make sure you have a website. Make sure your socials represent you. Don't tell everybody you're a, you know, a photographer, rapper, producer, singer, dog walker, Uber driver, video vixen. Like, be focused. Like, what do you really do great? What's the great thing you're great at? You don't want to be okay at 15 different things. You want to be great at 2 or 3 things. And don't ever move on to something else until you've figured out the foundation, the process for the things that you are great at and can sustain the greatness. Your brain only has so much power, you know? What else? Any more questions, or you want to see these guys rap?
I want to ask one more question.
What's up?
What advice would you give to an independent artist trying to get more exposure, organic exposure, and promotion?
I mean, a lot of things we kind of talked about already, like being able to show your personality prior to your music is an important thing to me. You know, I think a lot of times people just kind of force links and videos and music down people's throats, and honestly, to me, like, I'd never click that. But if you're like, hey, what's up? My name is Queen. You know, I'm a writer, just trying to get heard out here. Is it cool if I send you some music, and where can I send it? Chances are, you know, I'll say, hey, send it to my email. I always listen to music. That's cool. It's always in the approach, and it's always in the delivery as well. The other part of it is, I would say, be very cohesive in everything you do. So if you've got a LinkedIn page, a YouTube page, an Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, make sure everything is consistent and cohesive. Same banner, same picture, same bio. So if I see it in a few different places, I don't get confused. The other thing is with your branding is make sure every single one of your socials, your website, your email, it's all one thing. It's Queen Poetry at whatever, or at Queen Poetry. Like, I this producer I met last week, when I tell you she gave me 6 different emails, like different things, like, hey, you can call me this, but I used to go by this, but my email is this, and my YouTube's that, and my beat site's that. It was all different things. I'm like, well, how do you expect people to find you? Nobody's gonna remember all that shit. I don't need like a cheat sheet to figure out how the hell to find you. You know what I'm saying? Or like, just, it's not right. So you gotta understand, like, nobody's got the time nor the attention span to be given too much information. You know, they want it, and they want it quick. It's kind of the environment we live in. It's all microwave shit. They want it fast. And that's why a lot of people don't realize how much of a marathon this really is versus them wanting it to be a sprint. Average overnight success is 12 years minimum. Now, if it happens faster, cool. But, you know, it takes a ton of time for you to get your stuff out in the right way, to really understand the business side of it. You know, some people are putting out great music, but then, like, the sonics suck. They're not spending the money or looking into the proper ways to get it mixed or mastered. You know, because a good beat with a bad mix will not beat out a bad mix with a bad beat with a great mix. Never. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, like, really hone in on the quality side of it. Make sure your branding is all on point, and make sure you're telling the people what they want to kind of, and show your personality. You know what I'm saying? Make sure people know who you are, how cool you are, because then the music's going to be a plus. Like, I would start like a cool, you know, video vlog series and do it every single Monday or every other Monday, or do an interview thing like Kim does, where, you know, now people look at Kim, you know, as somebody who's bringing some value to the table. If you can bring value to any table, nobody's going to kick you or push you away from that table or kick you out of a room. You know what I'm saying? I think the most important thing too is not, like, never be afraid to learn. Like, no matter who you are, I've been in the game 20 plus years. I learn every single day. I learn from you. I learn from you guys. You know, I learn from, you know, what I watch. I learn from what I let my body absorb and what I let my ears and eyes watch. You just have to make sure you make time for that, because, you know, it's just super important. There's one last thing Kim said here. She said, Jay, artists think they're ready for certain stages but can't move ticket sales. What do you think is the formula to get to the next level? And also, are tours important? You know, again, there's really no rules out here. You know, like I constantly tell artists, like, you could put your own five city or 5-date tour together. Like, if you really are popping like that, and you're from Brooklyn, then do a show in Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, Yonkers. Try to get at least 20 to 30 people to roll out to all these shows from you. Film them, use them as like as kind of like, you know, a precursor when you're looking to get booked for bigger shows. To be able to send something to a bigger promoter to open up for a bigger artist, they want to see you bring people out. They don't care how dope you are. I mean, they care, but if you're dope and you can bring 50 people out to buy tickets, oh yeah, you're gonna get booked, and then you're gonna film that and use that for bigger opportunities. You know, making sure you're social, everybody's reacting, and you're reacting back. And you know, not everybody can handle that stage. Not to mention, you also got to practice. I think a lot of people, since we're still, you know, tuned into social media, we get on stage and we're just like, we don't really know how to perform. So practicing in front of a mirror, you know, you should do that every day. If you want to be great at something, you have to put the man hours in.
What happened, man?
Always. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, J Hatch, man, I just want to say one thing about that.
Yeah.
I love performing. I do a lot of shows. I've done a lot of shows. I actually won one of your very first showcases. I didn't even know I was going to win, and I won. The A&R dude was like, they was feeling my music. But on May 12th, since we'll still be quarantined, doing an hour set from the Groundhog Studios, right behind with this backdrop. I'm about an hour set with a bunch of records that I put out mad long, you know what I'm saying? Since I can't really get out there and promote like how I want to, I'm gonna do like an hour set on my birthday, May 12th. You know what I'm saying? Groundhog Studios. I just love performing, and now since all of this shit is shut down, we can't really move around and get out like how we really want to, because me coming from the same era,
Yeah.
like I know what it is to be out in the streets and promote and shit like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, you could be super creative. You know, like there's like, you know, everybody's doing these live concerts, but like everybody has to do it. So like, you know, the artist Her, she does this thing called, you know, Women in Guitars or something like that. And then every night she has, like, every time she does it, she has like 3 major artists kind of like just on guitar, singing songs. Like, it's super dope. Like, you just got to be creative with it. Like, why would somebody want to watch you versus something like that? Now that's the only difference between you and her. You know what I mean? So, you know, you got 8 artists on this thing right here. You can have a Zoom concert. You know what I'm saying? You can do all these cool things. You just have to figure out what best represents you and how to engage with your fan base. Because you can't step away from, if you're just using performing as your main, I guess, way to let people know who you are, you know, you don't have a stage anymore. You got to create your own stage, you know?
Right.
So there's also different, you know, there's different, a lot of different video companies too, like Lula TV, or, you know, that allow you to, or OBS, that allow you to perform and then shoot that out to all your different socials live in real time. So that way they can follow you on Instagram, Twitter, you know, Twitch even, I think. So, you know, OBS is another, I don't know the website, but OBS, just Google that. It's a video platform, and it's really making a lot of moves because you could send it out through all of your social medias and people can watch it in real time with no delay.
I have a question for
Yeah.
you. Are you down for accepting new mentorships?
Right now, I have a program. It's called the Mogul Mentorship Program. It's a 3-month program. And really what it is, it's like a really thorough, like, goal setting, agenda, action plan, follow-up, progress report, mentor discussions type of thing. You know, right now it's difficult, obviously, to be in front of people, to mentor people personally, like, you know, shadowing me or coming to sessions or meetings. But I do this mentorship program, and it's a 3-month program. If you want to, I think you just DM me now. I'll send you some information on it. See if it's something you want to get involved with.
What's your IG again?
Everything from me is at MogulStatus. I'm gonna put it in the thing one more time.
Okay, I got it. So I'm gonna DM you right now.
Yeah, just hit me up. I got a lot of different things going on for songwriters. You know, like I said, keep an eye on it. I do these mogul meetings online as well. I do one-on-one, you know, kind of consulting too. So if you want to sit down and talk about an actual project or something that you think you need some more direction on, you know, we could definitely do that too. Just hit me up.
Also, Jay. Oh, also Jay. I know you say you stepped down from the iStandards, but is there a way I could submit some beats your way for you to check out?
Yeah, I just gave you my my email and the thing.
Oh, all right. I'll check it out. Thank you.
Everybody, feel free to send me music through there
Send
too.
some
It's fine.
beats my way
right.
too.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, I got you. Also, check out my. All right.
I wanted to give a tip that has really helped me, and something that I think artists we overlook because we try to get the music out. Artists, we gotta make a clean version. Make a clean version of your song.
of course.
Version of your song. There have been so many competitions over quarantine where it's radio competition. Send your song but a clean version. There's so many people in the comments saying, I don't have a clean version. Can I still submit? Like, no, because they can't play those words on the radio. So make it. And also something else that I've done that has made DJs notice me in my area, in like the Baltimore area, is like, I don't just send a track. When I send a track, I send a track pack. I'm sending
The beat.
I'm sending an instrumental, the acapella vocals raw, the acapella vocals clean, a clean version, and an explicit version, all in a Gmail file. Like, it kind of is a little bit of work, but they see it, and when they get it, they kind of like, oh, you know, she kind of got a package put together. Like, okay, she's not just saying play this track, you know.